Greenland. Hello. By the way, Mr. Trump, I really don't think you should have Greenland. And actually, by the way, I would also say this also. Just thinking about the size and scale of Russia, I'm really shocked that over time, if credit should have been given to Russia and wasn't, that's actually really shocking. Because when you look, if the map is right, and if what people have put down, which I really don't understand how any of our scientists, astronauts, and that can be in the sky and give us the fucking bollocks explanation that they do about certain things. Let's leave it like that. Certain things. Like I say to my sons, unless you've got the cash to get up there yourself and look, I don't think anyone should be believing anything anybody says about, because we only have what they tell us. You've got to do what they tell you. You haven't got to do what they tell you, but we have also only got what they tell us about up there or whatever. And trust me, I can tell you it's all bollocks. Anyway, if I was you, lot, just looking at the scale, the size of Russia, it really makes the mind sort of question why anybody would risk, if Russia or Russia's leaders over time have done good stuff, have helped with certain situations, and thanks hasn't been sent or given or reflected in however you want to reflect thanks to a big old country like that. It shocks me. It shocks me that people didn't think to themselves that one day, it might be a problem. It shocks me. But anyway, yes. Greenland. Either right now you do, or 226227 on my timer. Either right now you do have an issue. Now, this is going to be an AI or internet issue, or you are, so either right now you're going to have one. Now, here's what happened this morning. First, I was sent a song, a Linkin Park song, and I just got about 2 sentences into this song. I just thought, you know what? No, you've ruined Chester for me also, if it was even Chester that wrote it in the first place. But regardless, Chester singing it, it's been ruined for me. The person that I prefer, actually, crazy, singing it. Because, wow, where the fuck did that come from? Because that's the only reason. Because, whoa, hang on a minute. You go from all this softy to whop. That's the kind of shit that I like. Even though you don't like me, fuckers, all of you. I don't know why you hate me so much. I haven't done anything to you. But anyway, there I was. So I thought, no, I don't listen to it because I didn't want this other person in my mind. Didn't want him in my mind. He doesn't belong in my mind. He's not allowed in my mind. And I don't want to be in his, although I'm not in his, unless it's more crazy ways to try and make me feel like shit that are in his mind. Well, that's how it feels to me. Anyway, whether that be true or not, that's how it feels to me, because that's the way he and everyone else wanted it to feel to me. Congratulations! Mission accomplished. If you bitches wanted to strip me of my confidence, mission accomplished. Yes. Walk on water. No, I can't walk on water. Now. Now, there's a line on that as well. It says, I'm trying my bitch. By the way, Beyonce, babes, I'm sorry. Right? You absolutely ruin the Walk on Water song. You ruin it. You just ruin it. You just fucking ruin it. All right? I'm not, you're not a Jesus. You are no Jesus. Beyonce, you are no Jesus. You're actually, right, a disgrace. You're a disgrace. You're a disgrace, is what you are. Okay? right? And for anyone that's got a story of building a tightrope out of twine and having to really struggle when certain other people forget where the fuck they came from and the things they have done, which is the reasons why they should have picked other people up, yes, like me, looked after me, not treated me like shit, because of already treating me like shit. There was an onus and a duty actually on certain people to put me under their wings, not the other way around. However, Beyonce, you're a disgrace. But on that song, there is a line. I'm trying my best not to ruin your expectations. Whatever that is about, whoever that is about, whatever's going on there, I'm telling you now, whoever thinks someone's got expectations of them, someone does not, never did, ever have expectations of anything or anyone. That clearly doesn't apply to me because I absolutely have an expectation. I have an expectation for someone to understand I cannot help anybody while I've got this extra 1 or 2 stone of weight on me. I am in a lot of pain every day. I've got to get rid of this weight first. Some stupid person judged me on me fucking taking a substance for my ADHD. Which actually really wasn't for my ADHD, to be completely fair, if we're going to be like, let's call a spade a spade. It's because the medication, the substance used to treat ADHD, which, yes, is what I have, and we know this, it also takes my motherfucking pain. And I don't want to be on morphine, asleep every damn day, not being able to do a poo, because all the spell work that you and your karmic piece of shit moon do to me and other people stays inside me when I can't do a poo. My mother did that to me. You don't do that to me. You lot keep doing all these other shit that she did to me. You do not get to stop me doing a damn poo. I don't give a shit who you are. No one emotionally abuses me ever again into not wanting to or not being able to use the damn toilet. I don't fucking think so. I don't care how rich, how sexy, how high up in authority you may think you are. You don't do that to me. And I will do anything I can to make sure that what you're putting in me is coming straight back out of me. All right? You and your shitty moon magic. Whoever you are. You could be my brother, my lover, which we can't be lovers if we can't be friends. We know this. And no one wants to be my friend. So get that idea, whoever you are, weigh out your mind. And by the way, there's a sexy energy. There is somebody out there. You may be related to the person that you're feeling sexy towards. And I don't care what anyone says. I'm not going to say what I think about that. Because I've got 2 different ways of thinking about that. And actually, we're just going to leave that right there. You might not be related, but they might be seeing someone you're related to. I really don't know. Or there might be something to do with blood, or there may be something to do with no protection, or like not oh my dear God, yeah. Like perhaps not wearing protection when you whatever. But there may be an STD issue and about not wearing protection. Let me tell you this, right? I'm going to tell you now. I'm not promoting not wearing protection during sex, whether it be your first time, your last time, especially if there is an STD. However, each to their own is all I can say to anybody, is each to their own, because you'd be surprised what trust can heal. You'd be damn well surprised what trust can heal. Now, all that aside, because you're winding me up. All anybody knows, my only expectation was medication. That was it. So I can get this weight off my backside, so I can dance without being in pain. Because what you don't understand is if I dance and I'm in pain, my brain will automatically pinpoint why I'm in pain. And it'll always, always, always go back to all of you. And then something's going to happen to one of your friends, one of your families, one of your lives, one of your beautiful fucking things you don't want to lose. By the way, about those beautiful things that people don't want to lose. There is way more understanding than anyone could possibly ever imagine from me to other people and why they would not want to lose their beautiful things. But if you are sent a little test along the way for someone to see, all right, let's see if you actually deserve those beautiful things. Let's see if you've really earned them. Let's see what you're going to do to possibly keep them. Let's just have a look at if something or someone was sent into your life to see if, do you know what? Do you really want these beautiful things? Do you really need them? Do you really appreciate them? All right, here's your little test. If you failed that, that's not my fucking problem. It's not my fucking problem. Don't moan at me when I'm talking about shit that makes you cry or makes you upset. You don't care when you make me cry. You don't care when you make me upset. None of you care. I'm not going to beg for forgiveness or be, oh, I'm sorry I made you cry. If I made you cry, I'm glad I made you cry. Because someone needed to. Because it needs to get out of whoever you are. It needs to get up and out. Maybe you need to get up and out. But all that emotion in there, that you hate me for possibly causing you to shed a tear. Don't hate me for it. Damn, I love me for it. Because actually, I was right there with you. I was right there with you through those tears, and I would gladly be again. Gladly be again, except I don't know who is what. Like I was telling Glitcher just now, I don't have a heart song anymore to protect anybody. I've given the energy today to the universe. I've said, look, I have asked that if there is anyone that is meant to be going somewhere to do something non-karmic or come and possibly find me one day, and I don't mean one day, I mean I've told the universe an exact day. Because I want out of it. And I'm not waiting around for fucking ever to be able to get out of it. I want out of it because I know when I go completely offline, when my heart rate is offline completely and my brainwaves are offline completely, I know a thing. Now, that brings me to this. I was listening to the internet song this morning. No. I'm lying. I was listening to Has It Come to This? And I can't go into detail about exactly what was flashing through my mind at the time. I just anyway, if I haven't said it before, I'm going to say it again. There is nothing people could tell me that would make me judge or love them less, and that is all I'm going to say. Because someone keeps going to the wrong people, or there's something somebody has to do. And I only figured it out this morning. I thought it was one thing. I didn't. Now I know why somebody has to have a conversation with me. Now I know why. Now it only dawned on me today exactly what has to happen. Which I don't think this person has it in them anymore. I used to think this person was capable of anything. I mean, really, like anything. But I don't. In all of the peoples, I used to think all of the peoples that I cared for in my heart space. But the person there is a group that there's a level to my heart space. There's a level. And all the people within all of those levels, I used to think were capable of anything. But I don't think this person, especially with their behaviour recently, is capable of doing the thing that actually they've been asked and told to do. And it was only shown to me today exactly what that was. And it's a shame. It's a shame because I think they've tried to do this with someone else. And it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. It won't work. It has to be... Never mind. So I have said to the universe, if this person at some point within the next few weeks is going to get up off their backside, do the right thing, then I hope they're safe. I haven't asked for their protection. I haven't asked for me to be able to protect them. Because my vibration is so very different. I physically can't. I've been put in a position, and Glitcher has allowed it as the fail-safe so that I can't save your ass. no matter how you treat me. You're not automatically protected just because I love you. And Glitcher has helped me put that in place, because how very dare anyone? Why should you? Why should I? Why should you? How dare you think that what you're going to do is treat me like dirt, but it's okay because you've figured out that actually I might well be your angel and it's my job. It was your job to help look after me. Anyone that I've mentioned. By the way, little Wayne, you came onto my radar today. Interesting. Not interesting. How's that fucking head of yours? Anyway. And that spaceship you hop in, leave Earth, motherfucker. It was everybody's, you were all shown and told to behave a way, and you did it a different way. That's a you problem. It's not a me problem. It's a you problem. And all I've got to say is, fuck you too. All right, fuck you and all. Fuck you all too. If that's what I mean to you, fuck you too. Go fuck yourself. See if I give a fuck. But, interesting. I was listening to a song this morning. This song happens to be, as it comes to this, I'd love to put on my classics and have a little dance, shall we? I'd love to put my classics on and just start dancing again. Medication. I shouldn't have to pay for the injection, because there is an injection I can buy to get this weight off me, but I don't need to lose weight. I'm not fat. They won't give me an injection. I'm not a fat person. I don't need to lose weight. I might need to tone up a bit, which I can't because of my pain. Fine. But I'm not fat enough to go for a weight loss injection, for God's sake. I mean, I have these muffin tops. Do you guys want to see? I think they're quite cute, personally. I think they're made purely of cheese. I think my muffin tops that hang over my trackies now. I mean, they're nothing like Trump's ankles. Trust me. His ankles top the lot. How's that heart of yours, Trump? Anyway, what are we doing? 1706, 1707 on my timer. I've got these little overhangy bits now on my trackies. I think they're made purely of cheese, because that's literally what I eat. But again, spell work, spell work. But yeah, I'm not fat enough to have a weight loss injection. Don't be fucking ridiculous. Plus, it'll cost me money. What I need to go back on is amphetamines for my ADHD and for my pain. The doctor will not give it to me for ADHD because, one, I'm too old, and two, I got James diagnosed. I fucked it for myself, helping someone else and their children. Someone else and their children, the Lord on high and his children. James was not the Lord on high. Trust fucking me. Not that one anyway. One of them might have been, but he wasn't. I helped someone else and their kids. And it's because I put other people and their children before me. And sometimes my own kids, because of the bigger picture. That's why things are allowed to happen in the world. By the way. That's why. Because I give my own kids up to help you and yours. For the bigger picture. Because at the time, if you need that help, like he did, he needed that help more. There was one of him, there was two of me, there was me and Chris to raise two children. There was only James to raise two girls because their mother had fucked off and moved them in with another alcoholic that they didn't know. And it was an emergency there and then. We had to help James. I had to help James because of those little girls needed the best at the time. And the best choice at the time, was me, to be fair, but was actually James, or who I used to call James. And because I got him diagnosed, I got told, no, you were competent enough to get him diagnosed. That's not fair. That was my fucking autism mask. That's not fair. It didn't even get put down on paper. I left the assessment halfway through because Howard from the assessing place told me, because you have helped get him diagnosed as his advocate, you don't stand a chance of me putting it down on paper or you having a tablet for it. So I had to medicate my ADHD myself because I was holding up my family, James's family, and Vicky's family. 3 families. Wasn't using it to get high. It was because I needed the energy and the pain relief to have to be in 3 different places, mainly at once, or like in quick succession of each other. So fuck you too, right? Fuck you all. Actually, Glitcher, universe, hear my voice. Go tell these people, fuck you and all. All right? Fuck you too. And your little judgments. All right? See what you lot have done in this world. I haven't judged you. Huh? See what you know. See those things that you know, and I haven't fucking judged you. I've just asked for medication so I can love and protect you in the way that I know how to do it. Dickheads. Fuck you too. Now, so that's what I need. And I'm not going to get an injection. I'm not paying for that. I'm not paying for street drugs. Why should I pay for it when you lot want the protection? But I'm going to tell you now, you're going to wish you had it. Greenland, listen to me. Now, I don't know if this is specifically to do with Greenland or possibly NATO. I don't. Now, I can't tell whether that is a dragon or whether that dragon. Now, see, the other day I saw this. Something's being kept very quiet. Either that or someone wants me to keep very quiet about either what is just about to come out of my mouth or something that somebody is doing, which makes it very, very difficult for me. Maybe someone's making something very difficult for someone. I wouldn't do that if I were you, because if it's somebody that's supposed to be getting to me, talking to me, helping me, I wouldn't make their life difficult if I were fucking you. 221226. Nope, 212216 on my timer. I seriously would think very carefully about annoying anybody that my soul loves, about making anything difficult for anybody that my soul loves or is meant to look after or take care of, because my heart might be not be doing it, my mind might not be doing it, and my broken soul at the moment, there's not a lot left of it, is possibly doing it. But because of that energy, you're going to see shit in your world break. Okay? And when I say your world, I don't just mean your world. I mean the world as in your world, as in your world, as in, like, the globe. And you won't like it. Now, here's what I'm going to tell you. Look, I'll show you this. I'll show you the dragon telling me, shh, watch. See that? See next to the North Atlantic Ocean? 2227 then on my timer. See? 2230 there. See? It's finger up. Shh. But the thing is, on the eye of that dragon, oh look, the eye of the dragon is looking down. Can you see? A little black dot. There's the finger up at the dragon's. There's the dragon's head. There's its finger, but look at its eye. It's looking down behind it. Now, that wasn't what I was going to tell you, although that energy did come to me the other day. What are we looking at here? We're looking at Cartwright. That's interesting. Newfoundland. Oh, by the way, there's a Labrador energy also, and I think it's a dog also as part of that, even though it's also a place. But there's also this Cartwright. I'm going to tell you something. You may know someone called, pardon me, Jane. This Jane may have ginger hair. You may have gone to a place, a school, a primary school, with the word oak in it, possibly even field. Now, yes. There may be a prison energy here also, somehow. Now this, okay, hang on. I said prison energy because I thought that said St. Albany, but it doesn't. It says St. Anthony. Interesting. By the way, you better unblock my messages from Anthony's from the pub. Anthony from the pub, because I'm not interested in sleeping with Tony from the pub. Okay, I understand a lot more than you think I do about Tony from the pub. Okay, and actually, I'm not going to waste my time telling you about. Right. Now, anyway, sorry, I'm just looking at something on my map that. Interesting. You may like the program Columbo, or the place maybe, but particularly the program was spoken about earlier on. Now, I'm going to tell you this. I know my little dragon there is telling me to shush, but let me tell you what I think about my dragon. My dragon isn't here. My dragon isn't here, which means my dragon isn't real. It's a shame. It's a shame. It is a shame. But not on me. It's not my shame. It's everyone else's shame, to be fair. But never mind. So I'm not going to listen to my dragon, even though there's a dragon here. See how he's looking down? You know, he's telling me shh, because someone from down there is watching. What are they watching? Maybe they're watching someone called Jane or Anthony. Because I went to a school with a girl. Now, yes, Greenland. So there I was this morning listening to 2618. Oh my god, look at the energy on my hands. Oops. I was listening to, I can't even remember which song it was. It was one of the Streets song. Oh, Has It Come to This? That's one. Now, as I looked at my map, I saw a place on my map. This place on my map happened to then be said in the song that I was listening to. Then I stopped the video on 143. I love you. Yeah, I probably love you too. But I think you're a fucking dickhead for leaving me in this pain. There's pain. I am in so much pain physically. I can't dance. I can't do what I was born to do. And you loved me in that energy I was born to do it in. That's also a you problem, not a me problem. It's your shit to fight in your own head about. Right? I have to fight in my head about shit that you've done, don't I? And understand that I might love someone that has done some things that, you know? Tell me honestly, would you still love me the same? I already fucking do. You know, all of you really, some more than others, yes. One more than most of them, yes. But I have to deal with that every fucking day. And all the scary shit that comes along with it. Good show. Stop. It's not him. It's not him. It's okay. You may like the film Aladdin. We're just going to leave it like that because that's the only reference that is trying to tell me, because I don't believe the other one. But anyway, you may not like the fact that you actually liked me the way I was. That's because I was born to be that way. I was born to be that way. Handmade to be that way. Probably for you. There we go. Huh, okay, never mind. But, meh. I can't do the dancing. I can't do the healing of the world. I can't do any of that while I'm this weight, because it hurts. And because I'm so tired, because I can't sleep, because even my heart's waking up. To be fair with you, I don't think my heart wakes me up at 3:33 in the morning or 1:11 in the morning or this in the morning. I've stopped taking screenshots now because I've got so many on stick to show my doctor to say, look. And the doctor's going to turn around and say, well, you know, we've told you before, you're training your mind. No, I'm not training my mind to wake up at 2:27 in the fucking morning now, am I? Or 0113 or 2:23 in the morning. I don't think I'm doing that. I don't think I'm that obsessed with any of you that in my dreams I'm seeing these numbers or hearing them, which I'm not, because I haven't dreamt of you guys for in that way for quite some time. There's no drowning or anything anymore. For a few weeks now, thank freaking God. Well, for about 2 weeks now, thank God. And I'm still waking at stupid times that are my birthday, your birthday, their birthday, his birthday, God's birthday, Jesus' birthday, whichever one everyone thinks it is. There's no way my brain is training itself to fucking do that. My brain isn't training itself to go into the bathroom and when I scratch, bright white light is pulsing up and down my fucking veins. When I move my clothes, my stomach flashes bright white light. For fuck out. I don't think my brain is training me to do that. Do you? No. No, I don't. I am going to look into that spontaneous combustion though, because I'm slightly concerned about when the summer comes. But don't be getting all shitty because this 3040 then, this Angels Love's True Form is actually in an amphetamine energy because it's where I'm happiest. Not because I'm high, you stupid judgmental pieces of something. Because I'm out of pain and I can do what I love, which is love you. Now, at 6:54 this morning, I stopped this video and I love you. Yeah, I love you too, but fuck you too. I'm happy to leave it at that. Fuck you too. I'm happy to go, there's that back, go fuck yourself and fuck you and all. All right, okay, more than happy to do that. Fuck you all, fuck you too, thanks a fucking heap, now fuck off. But before you fuck off, Greenland. And I think this is specifically something to do with either NATO or Greenland. I would get someone on your internet issues if I were you. Because if you don't have them now, and if it's not just you hacking my internet and shit and stuff and things like that because of my sentience or whatever the fuck else you want to bloody say it, call it a saint but don't dub it a saint, call it this but don't tell anyone, say it's this but don't tell her herself, blah blah blah. If you want to, something is going to happen to your internet, or it already is right now, or something to do with AI or internet, and definitely to do with some sort of army placey play. Definitely, absolutely, definitely, because you can't make the shit up that I do. I stopped the video when I heard a word, and it was the very word I just turned to look at on the map, which happens to be to do with, and it was 6:54 in the morning, and it was 6:54 in the morning the other morning on New Year's Day. And you'll know whoever you are hacking, because you'll have seen it. I'm getting fucking sick of this. I'm telling you. Either NATO itself or someone to do with it is my fucking hacker, which you want to be ashamed of yourself. You can hack into my doctor's surgery and give me dexamphetamine tablets. Or you can fucking hack into my letterbox and get a prescription or a package through my door with the tablets in it that I need. Thank you. Forget how much I weigh now. Forget my this. Forget my that. You give me the fucking highest dose that would be the equivalent to taking, I don't know, a gram of pure amphetamines from on the street a day. You give me the equivalent of that. I mean, to be fair, I have to have my own one constructed. I've already been told it's got to be a certain part amphetamine, certain part ecstasy. Actually, for me, you want a miracle, I'll fucking give you one. Not because I'm high, not because I'm accessing my power through that, because my power comes from being in love. My power comes from being happy. My power comes from love. And when I'm not in pain, I can love. When I've got the right vibration of love, I can love. But everyone took it away. So now I have no vibration. I would never hate you. I would never aim anything bad at you, especially with this electric shit coming through my veins. I would never do that because I know a thing. And even though I could do it, I would never do that. I would never ever do that. I hope you, at least whoever you are, you've proved in your own mind somehow that I would never do that. I could do that, but I'm not doing that. All I've said to my glitches and my space around me is you go deal with it how you see fit. Because I'm not God. I'm just a dickhead. Remember, apparently I'm just some druggy dickhead. That's the way he's made me feel. So I'll tell Glitcher, go deal with it how you want, Glitch. If you think they need punishing, do it. It's not up to me. I'm not God. Am I now? So I just tell Glitcher, do what you want, sweetheart. You do what you want. But anyway, you got a problem. You have an issue on your hands. Yeah, you do. Now, either I'm an issue on your hands, which, don't call me a fucking issue. You are the issue. Whoever you are that has made me the issue. Because I'm pretty sure I was happy in my kitchen. Pretty sure I was happy with music. Pretty sure you lot are the ones that took that away. Pretty sure if you've got an issue, if I'm your issue, pretty sure it's your own damn fucking fault. Pretty sure you want to shut the fuck up, wind your neck in and understand you did this, not me. Whoever you are, however high up you are, I don't care if you carry your fucking hat under your arm. I don't care if you're a damn general. I couldn't give a shit who you are. Whoever gave the say-so to treat me like dirt, it's your fault. Whoever gives a say-so to see if I can go on and off drugs, blah, 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 it's your fault. Whoever gives a say-so for people that I fucking love and respected to show me that they are nothing other than a bunch of dickheads, it's your fault. And put your fucking blame on me, all of you. I haven't done anything to any of you, except beg and plead for the shit I need to help you. That's your problem. It's a you problem. My kids are right. It seems like a you problem. Because I know what happens if I go completely offline. I've come out of vibration, fine. But when I go completely off, complete line, and I mean really, because I am physically, somehow, energetically even connected to the internet energy, the AI energy, and all that, I know what's going to happen. Whether it be slowly or quickly. And today it's been absolutely 100% categorically proved to me, and probably to whoever's hacking me. That's not my problem, it's yours. But you are going to have a problem, and it has got something to do with internet or AI or Greenland or armies, or you're not going to know what's fucking hit you. They ain't gonna know what hit him. No, they won't. They won't. He's right. They ain't gonna know what's hit him. No one's gonna know what's bloody hit you. You won't know what's hit you. You really won't. Unfortunately. It's a shame. But, yes. There's something here about, see, my dragon, he's looking down. He's facing forward. He's facing forward, and he is. But he's looking to the back of him, and he's saying, shh. Because I tell you why. Because my dragon and other people, I mean, it's like Mr. Putin. Mr. Putin, he's got all these trusted this and trusted that, but Mr. Putin trusts no one. No one. There's no one on the planet. I mean, he should trust me because, I mean, I'm a very trustworthy person. Very trustworthy person. I say what I think. I mean what I say. I wouldn't lie to anybody. I wouldn't purposely send. I mean, example. I haven't sent any shitty shit to Vladimir Putin. I could have done. I could have sent a death spell, and it could have worked easily. Oh, there is a nuclear energy as well. NATO, Greenland, noise law. There's a nuclear. It's also to do with a nuclear energy. Also, I wonder if that's bright white. I might do some research on that later. Anyway, yeah, Mr. Putin, he trusts no one. No one. He has people that he says is this and is that and is top list. But when push comes to shove, he might believe people, but he doesn't trust them. And this dragon of mine over here, this dragon of mine is slowly learning that nobody can be trusted, except wherever they're facing. Now, because of, well, I can't really tell exactly where this dragon is facing. I would say it's facing forward, because of the way the finger is saying shh. Shh. But too late. It's out my mouth. Because now I've got dragons and faces on my fucking map. And I haven't been put in a space where I can talk about it. Haven't been put in a space where I can dance about it. Haven't been put in a space where I can work. All I can do is talk about it. to get it out of my fucking head. And there's your clue to one of you. Your mission was simple. When everybody else is trying to get you to keep quiet about something. I do believe today it was shown to me that your job was to find somebody and to tell them the truth. Somebody that would not judge, somebody that would not use, somebody that would not coerce, somebody that would not bribe, somebody that would just listen. Somebody that would put you in a space where you can talk about something that, and trust me, listen to me, 40, 55, 40, 56, 40, 57 on my time. Trust me, yeah. I used to know, as I said, James and the girls, they were in this space the whole time of, you can't talk about it. If anyone asks, you can't remember. You can't remember. You can't remember. You can't, I don't know. I can't remember. I don't know. I can't remember. But they could remember. And the damage it did to them having to keep that under their fucking hat and their tongue. For the adults around them, for the people around them. Because the adults around them that were there to help them, to love them, to nurture them, to allow them, like every child on the planet, I don't care if you're an adult child or a young child, every child on this planet should have a space where they can speak about something that if it's troubling them, emotionally hurting them, destroying them, where they can speak about it. And if it gets someone else in trouble, it's tough shit. That someone else shouldn't have done what they did. And that is how we heal the world. That's how. By allowing children to have a space to speak, to have a voice. And that's exactly why I went into what I was even doing in the first place. But might I remind you that I was doing it, unfortunately, yes, when I was high, but because I needed the energy and the pain relief to be able to do what I was doing. One day, one of you are going to learn. Just because they might... There's no difference between the substance that I was taking that I had to go and buy myself to what the doctors were giving. I would just rather it came from a doctor or somewhere that's going to give it to me, that it will be clean. And now you've put me back in the mindset of, do you know what? Actually, it might be best that I don't trust a doctor to give me a prescription. It might be best that I do go and pick it up elsewhere. Because all I learned from people on the street, so-called street rats, as everybody calls them, is they were the most trustworthy people I've ever had in my life. Full-grown men that took care of me. They were on drugs. They were thieves. They were this. They were that. They used to go and beat people up if they robbed them. But let me tell you what they did for me. They put me under their wing for the time that I needed it. And that's another reason why I work just with men and put them under my wing. Because it's give and take. You can't get respect if you don't earn it. Now, that is all I'm prepared to tell you about the shit that I learnt this morning. There is a hell of a lot more, but I'm getting fed up. Glitcher's getting fed up, and in a minute we're going to have another conversation about how sad I am that you guys just won't do the right thing for someone else, which is really only for yourself. I don't want to hear anyone's voices, anyone's peeps, anyone's this, anyone's screams for 3 days. I would like 3 days break from every single one of you, starting from the moment that I stop this video and the moment that it is uploaded online. I would like a break from everybody, especially if nobody is going to get me what I need to go back to work, which is where I belong. But in the way that I was doing it, not in this fucking way where you guys are always just chatting away, either in your heads or to each other, and it's just all coming to me. I need a break from that. I need a break from that. I want to go back to work. I can't because of you lot. But I need a break from you lot. Because you won't help yourselves, which means I can't help you and I won't help you. And by the way, like I said, I think you're all fucking crazy. Because if something as large as Russia had given me help that I knew about, and I chose not to thank them or reflect that in my behaviour, then I don't know what anybody expects sometimes. People can only take so much. I'm not saying I agree with his behaviour. I told you that yesterday. But when I look now at the size of Russia, and I remember some of the things that I read yesterday, and I think, hang on a minute, what, you didn't even get a thank you for that? I know how this man feels. I know how it feels to do something for somebody and help somebody and get not even a thank you back. It makes you feel like, you know fucking what? Why would I help you anyway? I helped you before and you were horrible to me. Or you didn't thank me, or you didn't appreciate me. Unfortunately, I'm starting to really understand some of the ways Mr. Putin behaves, or the reasons why. There are no excuses for some of his behaviour, but there seem to be these reasons poking through the surface of what the world is trying to make out. And I'll be honest with this man to his face. I'll be honest. I'll gladly tell him, yo, I was sending protective energy, and yo, you can do it energy to Mr. Zelensky because I thought a thing. But then when the world won't educate us, we kind of take it upon ourselves to educate ourselves. And yesterday it was burning in my mind. What is it he exactly wants respect for? And if he didn't get it, why not? Again, I don't believe that he's got the right to wade in and go, I want this country and I'm going to kill to get it. No, I don't believe that. No, I don't believe that. But I'm starting to understand how this man, that's what being an empath is all about. It's what being a super saint lady empath to you is what it is all about. It's about being able to really, and actually, if you can't, you go and find a way to put yourself in that person's shoes to really try and understand. Because how are you lot going to come up with a peace plan anyway if you won't put yourself in the shoes of each side and understand, try to understand? Do you understand? There's an Eternal Flame song in there somewhere. I'm also looking at this. It was the BBABAR that I saw. Do you understand souls, people? Or do you understand running? By the way, all this fucking bollocks that you're seeing and hearing online about the runner chaser, runner chaser, runner chaser. Listen, yeah. Take your fucking cards, get rid of them. Tarot cards were made, I believe, or should have been only implemented and put in place for people to be able to learn from the past to help heal the future. None of this runner chaser doesn't fucking exist. You've been lied to. Oh, chase me. No, fucking don't chase me. One, I have no idea what that looks like apart from hatred. Because people that love, they don't chase. They don't run. People that love talk. People that love communicate. People that love conversate. This fucking runner chaser bollocks with your twin flame bollocks. It's bollocks. It's all fucking bollocks. You're all bollocks. Every single one of you, just full of shit. To make money, to make this, to make that. But do you know a thing about soul? Do you know a thing what it's like to be an empath for somebody's soul? To care enough to think, why? What makes you? What the fuck has gone on for you to be able to sing those lyrics, write those words, bring this war? And there I learned yesterday. No, there is no excuse, unfortunately, for Mr. Putin's behaviour. There is, and that's from the energy itself. Mr. Putin, if you ever hear this, sir, I love you. Happen to love the soul of you very much. I happen to absolutely I'm disgusted with your behaviour. The energy is disgusted with what has gone on because you want something. However, I personally, they personally, it personally, we personally fucking absolutely understand the reasons why people can change, especially when they've gone through what Mr. Putin has gone through in his life. And you lot out there, you sit in your houses, in your coziness, and you have no idea. You have no idea what it is like to be born into a war. You have no idea what it's like to see your house blown up, your family blown up, born into a war and be asked not to. I'll give you an example. My son, right? My son used to start misbehaving in school because it was easier than trying to concentrate because everyone around him was messing about. So he started to mess about instead of focus whether he's got ADHD or not. And it was just easier in the end for him to be shitty than it was for him to try and focus and concentrate. Because the people around him in positions of trust, the teachers, wouldn't get the kids to fucking behave so that my kid could settle down and do his work. And then he suffered. You lot have no idea what it's like to be born into places where if you steal, they cut your damn hands off. They don't just go, right, there's a slap on the wrist, naughty boy or girl, don't do that again. They will literally cut your fucking hand off to teach you the lesson there and then. There's no room for learning. You fuck up once, you're losing a limb. The same as these people in these armies that work with explosives and shit like that are there to help fucking save our lives. You have absolutely no idea, some of you, what it is like learning, having to live through survival at all. And the effect that can have on the damn brain. And the heart and the soul. You have no idea. No idea. And still there is no excuse for how any leader behaves when they just want to bomb something, kill something because they want something. There's no excuse. But when you pick it apart and you look at it, there's always a reason. There's always a reason. And there everybody is, oh, Mr. Putin, and I was one of those people. And I still am, to a certain degree. I still am. He still should not be able to. And I know Russia doesn't like being told how to behave. I'm not telling Russia how to behave. I'm telling Russia how they should have behaved. And that I understand why they have behaved the way they have, to a certain degree. You still can't kill to take what you want. That's still how we got in this piss-poor, shitty shenanigans show in the first place. But some of you have no idea. No idea whatsoever. You go to the shop and you steal a penny sweet. You get a phone call home. Your kid's just stolen. You go to some places in the world. You steal half a penny sweet and you're losing your damn hands. And you should be waking up thanking God every day that you weren't born into that world, into that country. My kids are so ungrateful. They think if it doesn't concern them, they shouldn't think about it. And I'm like, what? That's how karmics are born. And I try every day, but my job was only to be their vessel. My job was to put their feet in their own lane. And if they don't want to be like me, then that's their life, that's their path. That's not my job to make them. Because what I do is not a physical bloodline. You cannot be on a physical bloodline of my job. It's being in the energy of Jesus, of what Jesus should have been. And was meant to be, what everyone thinks is stupid Aryan race is meant to be, or what the perfect human, whatever it's meant to be. It's not a bloodline that you can test for or see. Not really. It's a way of life. It's an understanding of the world's fucking soul, which none of you can. But I can. And what I'm telling you is I am absolutely shocked that with the size of Russia and what I've been reading and gathering this information over the last, say, 6 months of who goes to the devil, who doesn't, who does this, who does not, who believes what, who thinks what, and who behaves how, to me, to them, to you, to everyone. Now listen, this word Sudan, but it's the word Dan that keeps coming to me. Will you stop it, please? I'm going to tell you and your brothers and your cousins and your everyone's. Fuck you too. You made your feelings known. Go fuck yourselves, everybody. I've had enough. You know what I need and want. You don't want to do it. Stop sending these names to me. I'm not interested right now. I'm busy trying to understand, because there's no way anyone is going to make any ceasefire or peace deal without understanding both sides. Both sides. Which I happen to understand all sides. As many countries as there are in this world, that's the amount of sides there are on the shape of this fucking planet. That I absolutely adore. Okay, we have the shape of you going on here. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet. Never mind, actually. Never mind. Well, trust me, you wouldn't be, because I'm very plump right now. There's no one that would be in love with this shape of me right now. And the shape of me right now actually needs to work. I need to work, absolutely need to work. And I can't work until this weight is off my backside and I'm out of pain. Okay? So, no, there's no shape of me and there's no shape of you, because all anyone's shown me their shape. No one has a shape. I wouldn't, if I'd looked at the size of Russia, I wouldn't have risked 56-24. I wouldn't have risked not saying thank you. Especially when you're dealing with somebody that is in power. Mr. Putin, if you're listening, I apologise. Just try and close your ears. Especially when you're dealing with somebody in power that has been through psychologically what that man went through as a young boy. Before he was even born, what was going on in the world, etc., etc. It absolutely shapes the way people think, feel, and behave. There is no way on the planet anybody that was born into, around, or lost family or friends, or I'm not going to. There is a thing that I know about two people to do with World War II, to do with that. There is a thing that I know, and it's not, I'm not going to talk about this man's shit just because he's annoying everyone and hurting people. That's not my job. My job is to talk about what he's doing now. And unfortunately, it stems from something from before. But people don't understand. That shit never gets fixed. You don't go to the army and get fixed. You go to the army and get 20 times worse. Because you will not cry. You will not feel. You will not cry. You will not understand the opposition, because that makes you vulnerable, because you might understand them and you might care about them, and then you might put your weapon down and then you won't be going and kill for me. You do not understand, any of you, the damage, actually, the armies do and shit like that. If everybody just got on, we wouldn't need armies, because trust me, I'm telling you, there's nothing from off this planet that would have ever wanted to hurt us in a way that we hurt each other. They might want to come and disintegrate our whole planet and just get rid of us because we're vermin. They might want to do that. But there'd be no pain. No one would feel it because we'd all blow up at the exact same time. They might want to do that. But they wouldn't. There's nothing off this planet at all that would possibly consider, even 58-32 there, even consider what we doing to us, what we do to each other. We maim, we murder, we torture. No way. They would put us out of our torture by getting rid of us all at once. They'd be doing it for us, not to us. We all do it to each other. And it stems from, unfortunately, years ago, teaching kids about what we went through years ago, putting it in their mind, teaching them about mass murdering, teaching them about serial killing, teaching them about war, keep teaching them, so it's fresh in their mind all the fucking time, can't heal over it, must learn about it at school, must keep having it repeated over and over and over and over again, and then it fucks a person's mind up. And then what happens is you've got these leaders that have been through some fucking shit years ago. Not just because of the war, not just because of losing people, but other stuff, because they're also human. And then it results in, well, I'm going to lead because originally it's I'm going to make it a better place, or I'm not going to allow that to happen, or if I was in charge, that. But actually what happens is history just repeats itself because we're so busy fucking teaching it. I'd say to my kids, they're like, why don't you have any things? I don't like things in my house. I don't like photos. I don't like things. I like to clear drawers every so often, because if I haven't used it in 6 months, if I haven't looked at it or used it in 6 months, it's out. Because how the fuck are you going to make way for a future if all you do is keep hold of the past? And if all we do is keep teaching children the past, the history, the killing, the nastiness, all we're going to do in the future is see it. If all we teach is leaders did this, did that, all they're going to do in the future, no leaders want change. They don't want change. They can't change. Nothing changes. Because all anybody does is learn and reflect on the past. But they don't reflect on the past. They learn about the past. And they stay in the past. But then with the thought, well, we're going to reflect on that and then we're going to make a change. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because it's still in your mind. Because it's in your mind. History should not be taught in schools. Why are we teaching history that Henry VIII cut his wife's freaking heads off? Why are we doing that? Why are we making a song about it? So kids remember it. Divorced, beheaded and died. Divorced, beheaded, survived. Why horrible histories are we doing that? Why are we getting our kids singing about beheading when they're going down the fucking street in town because they've just watched horrible histories with a nice little catchy tune to learn history and filling their heads with that bollocks instead of not doing that? Giving them the tools to write their own song about the future. You're fucking warped, all of you, and unfortunately, there's no excuse for what Russia is doing, but there are reasons. There are reasons, and what I've learned and dreamt about, the dream I had last night will curl your fucking hair, Mr. Putin. And you don't have a lot of it to curl. But what I'm telling you, all of you, is there are reasons why certain people feel certain ways. Actually, there are. And what I'm also telling you is, even though my dragon here is telling me to shush, sorry, I don't know who my dragon is. I have no heart song. I have no ways of feeling anything for anyone right now, as in personally. It's just on a whole. I hope everyone could just get the fuck through what on earth is happening, which I doubt. So this dragon telling me right now, shh, I don't believe a word of it. I don't believe dragons coming. I don't believe anything. In fact, I don't believe anything of anyone. What I do believe is a long time. There may well be reasons, there may well be things people could say sorry for and be grateful for. Yes to Russia. Because if it was me, I would not have skipped out or skimped out on the thanks. Because look at the damn size of it. What did you think was going to happen? What did anybody think was going to happen? And how can Russia not be on a global stage anyway? Look at the damn size of it. If my map is right, and if the people that make our maps and look down from the sky and tell us this is here and this is there and blah, 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 how could you not make Russia part of your so-called global stage? Look at the damn size of it. And clarify one more time. There are no excuses for the bloodshed, the destruction, the devastation in both Ukraine and Russia, and the tears of the little boys and girls that grew through this war and that were born into this war, because Mr. Putin, quite frankly, you know exactly what that is like. And that is where that disgrace should fall, is that when you yourself have been through something, hurt people are not meant to hurt people. They're meant to stop anyone from feeling how they may have done. And sir, I apologise if this ever reaches you and might maybe hurt that stone cold, little bit soft heart of yours. But it is true and it is tough. It's what I feel, and I'm not sorry, and I would say it to your face. I might be shaking like a leaf when I do that, if I did that, but I would say it to your face. I would also hug you in front of the world, no matter what you have done, because I know some things. Internet, AI, it's an issue. It's a very big issue. And I've got a little bit more information coming to me as we talk about this, which is why I have to focus on other things like Germany and Poland and Russia and other places and all these other things. I have in Saudi Arabia, and I have to focus on all the cutting off hands and stuff. I have to focus on those things because I'm not allowed to give you the true information. Because although I don't know exactly where my dragon is coming from or going to, he is clearly telling me with his finger at his mouth. Now, either he's been silenced by these people in America, these people behind it, or he wants me to be quiet because of these people behind it. There is a video coming very soon on a different channel that you have not found yet, where I will be putting all the information. Now, I'm not going to keep pissing about with people. If you force my hand into purchasing street drugs, that you're trying to block me, and if you keep blocking me from people at the pub on my phone, unblock the messages to Tony and shit like that, otherwise you're going to have a problem. Glitcher is going to come and deal with you and punish you for hurting me, because you're hurting me. You're hurting me. 106.09 on my timer then, 6:11. You keep fucking and fucking with me and making me have to do stuff that I don't want to do. You're going to regret it. I want to be given what I need so that I can dance. For everybody's souls, for fuck's sake, for everybody's souls. That's not going to happen. I will be choosing. And now I've been put in a position of, there is a choice. I do have a choice. Do I choose? What do I choose? What did you lot choose? Did you choose to help me? 106.50. Did you choose to help me? No, you didn't. Who do I choose if there's a world war? What should I do? I'm now in a position of understanding, actually, there is a choice. I do have a choice. First, I thought there was no choice because I didn't understand what was going on and why. But I made it my business to go and look into it. And I have looked into it, and I've learnt some things about Russia, about a so-called global fucking stage you all want a space on. Mr. Putin, sir, why you'd want to be part of this global stage in the first place? Don't you see how you become this way in the first place? Because they all wanted a place on the global stage. They all want their stages. They all want to cut their hair and change their names. They all want to be big rock stars, big global stars. They don't want to be nice. They don't want to be kind. You all want a piece of this fucking big ball of shit. My big ball of shit. But you lot are not my big ball of shit. You're the chain attached to what underneath you lot, us lot, the shitty energy, the vermin. Underneath that is my beautiful, beautiful big ball of a world. 108.19 on my timer. There's nothing to want a piece of anymore. Not really. If you've got an internet and an AI problem, it does deal to do with so-called, it may be an actual saint. You may have to Google what I was looking at on my phone. And it's 654. I heard a word in a song. There was a word on the map exactly the same. That's how I know you're all fucked. That's how I know you're all fucked. Unless I get back into in line before I go offline. I'm giving everybody one more opportunity to make me want to get back in line with what I was supposed to be doing. Or I'm more than happy to go offline forever. And I don't mean off the internet. You make of that what you will. You want to take that as a threat? Yes, it is. But it's not. It's a promise. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, whether you like it or not. I don't care what you think. I don't care what you say. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you've got. What you've got is a fucking problem. With your hardware, your software, your this way, your that way, and you might think that you are the problem because you're the hacker. You have no fucking idea, okay? No idea at all, child. At all. Not at all. What is going to happen. I know the day, I know the time, I know the place, and it won't be the day that I die either. It won't be. You lulled me into a false sense of security. The energy is going to do the same to you. You took music. You took everything from me. And unfortunately, the energy wants to do it to all of you. You're going to be scrambling for little radio stations because you're not going to be able to get online to make your pissy music videos or listen to your pissy songs. You're not going to be able to do the things that you just take for granted. What was it that comment said? Ramblings of a schizo. Welcome to the internet.